We now again hear the Beatitudes according to the version of Saint Luke. And in this version, there's also the woe to you. It's not just blessed, blessed, blessed. May kasamang woe to you. Kawawa kayo kung. I would like us to bring this into reflection by way of reflecting our first reading. Pagnilayan po natin itong sinabi ni Kristo na mga Beatitudes at mga kahabag-habag sa lente ni San Pablo sa ating unang pagbasa. Sa mga taga-Korinto, sabi niya, kung may asawa ka, dapat isabuhay mo na may asawa ka talaga. If you are married, you need to live a life that you are certain that you are married. For those who are married here, are you sure you are married by the way you live your life? For those who are single but consecrated, meaning the religious brothers and sisters, do you really live your life certain that you won't have any more spouse, husband or wife? Brother Budi? Now for the singles, you have a different variety. Some of you might still be in your 40s and you still hope for someone to arrive in your life. And that's a different story. But for those who lived a life of commitment, do you really live that life in commitment? Or you are still open to other possibilities? It's just so fascinating that I only don't see this in the young people that we have now, but also even with adults and late adults at that. May nakasabay po ako sa eroplano pauwi dito sa Pilipinas. Siguro mga nasa 50s na itong mag-partner na ito. Hindi ko lang po sasabihin kung ano ang nationality nila, pero hindi po sila Pilipino. At katabi ko po sila. Sabi ko po mag-partner kasi hindi ko po talaga alam kung ano yung status ng relationship nila. Naku, ito naman si Father, chinichismis. Hindi ko naman, hindi ko binibigyan ng identity. I'm using this as an example to give a context to what we are saying dito, na kasi habang nag-uusap sila, take note, this is an 8-hour flight. At hindi, parang hyper yung lalaki. Hindi siya makatulog. And nasa seat C po ako. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Tatayo ka every time na tatayo rin si seat A. So ilang beses po akong tumayo kasi board na sa 8-hour flight. And tapos nag-uusap sila from time to time. Tapos, syempre, I have a headset. Pero of course, you can't wear that the whole time during the flight. So tatanggalin mo talaga. Na puwersa na lang akong talagang isuot siya ng mas matagal. Because what happened is, particularly the guy, this is, mukha silang 50s na sila. Para silang mga high school students mag-usap at mag-away. Babae at lalaki. And I was like, 50 years old na to sila for sure. Pero bakit? The way sila mag-usap, parang mga high school students. Tuloy, iba't iba na ang naiisip ko. Yung katulad sa mga telenovela, I can't help but think, baka hindi siguro ito mag-asawa. See, I become a judge. Kasi mukhang di nga sila mag-asawa. Oh, I'll leave to you further imagining of the situation if you want to commit sin. Sabay-sabay tayong magkasala. But why I'm telling you this, I'm just fascinated that people can live a life later in their even retirement years. And yet, they still think that they are 20, 30 years old. And here is the challenge and also the problem. Like what Thomas Merton, a spiritual master of our generation, namatay na po siya. He's a Cistercian Trappist monk. Alam niyo po kung ano ang description niya sa impyerno? Very fascinating, yung description niya sa impyerno. Ang description niya sa impyerno is when you live a life of living your false self and not living your true self. And both are not true to you. Therefore, you live in hell. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Nakakalito, no? He is saying, your current life now is not really your true self. It's a life of pretense. And therefore, your true self also does not exist. And so, neither your true self, and because this false self is not really true, yung isinasabuhay mong buhay, hindi sa'yo. Therefore, you are in hell. Sabi niya. That's very fascinating to think. So, itong isinasabuhay po ba nating buhay natin, is this the true life, the true self, living? Itong buhay na isinasabuhay natin, ay buhay po ba natin ito at hindi buhay ni Saint Benedict? Baka lang po may nabubuhay dito na parang siya si Saint Benedict. Or si Saint Scholastica. Ako si Saint Scholastica ng Saint Benedict Parish. Nag-iisa lang po si Saint Scholastica. That life that you are living is not real life. That's a life of pretense. And so, woe to us who lives a life of pretense. Ano ang blessed life? A blessed life who continues to be accepting of the will of God to their lives. Ang isang buhay po na sagana at totoong nasa langit, totoong nasa piling ng Diyos na buhay, buhay na tunay na kinikilala ng Diyos, ay buhay na unique na ibinigay ng Diyos sa bawat isa sa atin. I would not be happy if there would be someone pretending as Father Glenn. Uso daw po yun sa Cavite. Nung nagmisa ako doon, hiningan talaga ako ni Father ng ID. Kasi nagpipretend ng mga katolikong pari, no? But more than that, what I am saying is, I won't be happy if you are trying to copy me. Because there will only be one Glenn. And the tendency minsan ng mga formans namin, because they looked up to you, they would copy you. And I would really discourage them to do that. Why? You are not Glenn. You are this person. You need to live that life as you are. When you discover who you really are, uniquely created by God, no duplication, hindi na mauulit ang ikaw, and if you truly embrace that life, then you begin to see how blessed you are with all the unique personalities, characteristics, abilities, and giftings. And so, if we live an authentic life, then, what does that mean? We do not envy other people. Bakit ako magsiselos sa mga brother priest ko? May brother priest ako na ang galing. Kahit sino pwedeng kausapin niya, kahit pa presidente ng Pilipinas. I doubt I can do that. I can't be bothered. Kung andun dadaan ang presidente ng Pilipinas, may kakausap niyan sa kanya, pabayaan mo na, sila na lang kumausap sa kanya. I am not interested. Wala naman ako sasabihin sa kanya. But, meron kaming mga brothers na ang galing kumausap sa kahit sino. I don't have that gift. I rejoice in my gift. My brother kami na for trivia, my brother kami na pagkausapin mo siya, after 30 minutes na tungkol kinukwento mo yung problema mo, baka nakatulog na. Bakit? Yung capacity niyang makinig, hindi masyadong matagal. Tingin na yun. Naku, mukhang hindi na nakikinig. Ang ibig lang sabihin nun, masyado nang matagal yung pag-uusap. And yet, I can be comfortable with the idea na kaya ko ang 2 oras. Pag-usapan natin ang problema mo for 2 hours. And I find confidence in that. I don't feel insecure because I acknowledge that that's unique gifting in me. And so I don't need to be envious. A cursed life is this. When you start to be envious with other people and the way they live their life. Sana ako meron din ganyan. Sana ganyan din ako. You're so preoccupied with something that you do not have that you lose sight of what you have. And now you fail to celebrate in that. What is a blessed life? A life fully contented in God. That whatever God will give to us, we are contented and happy. A cursed life is when we keep on looking around. I want that, I want that too, I want that too, I want that too. And not learning to be contented with what we have. According to Thomas Merton, that is a path to hell. Let us choose, brothers and sisters, a better path. Amen.